Have you ever faced a frustrating error while coding, only to feel stuck and confused? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common issue with Feign clients in Spring Boot and how to resolve it. I totally get it. You write your code, hit run, and then boom, an error pops up, leaving you scratching your head. You're not alone in this. Many developers encounter similar issues, especially when working with Spring Boot. Let's look at the specific situation at hand. One user recently asked, "Why am I getting an error that says RequestParam.value was empty on parameter 0? They shared their code for a Feign client, and it seems like a simple mistake, but it can be quite puzzling. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? The error indicates that the Spring framework is expecting a name for the request parameter, but it's not finding one. This can happen if you forget to specify the parameter name in your code. Let's break it down. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future and streamline your coding process. To address the issue with the Feign client, the user should first understand the importance of specifying request parameter names. By default, Spring expects the parameter names to be explicitly defined. Next, the user can modify the Feign client interface to include the parameter name explicitly. This can be done by adding the name in the RequestParam annotation. After making this change, the user should test the application again. This should resolve the error regarding the empty RequestParam value. Finally, if the user prefers not to specify parameter names explicitly, they can consider using Spring's configuration options. However, this may not be recommended as it can lead to confusion. Fun fact: did you know that Spring Boot was designed to simplify the process of building applications? It's like having a personal assistant for your coding tasks, until it throws an error, of course. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user involves upgrading the Maven compiler plugin to resolve the issue with the request param. They suggest that this upgrade can help avoid the need to explicitly define request parameter names. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution provided by another user involves defining the Feign client with explicit request parameter names. They suggest using the @RequestParam annotation with the parameter name included, which resolves the issue of the empty value error. Here's the tip I promised. Always specify your request parameter names in your Feign clients. This practice not only prevents errors, but also makes your code clearer and easier to maintain. And there you have it. You should be able to run your application without that pesky error now. Remember, clear coding practices can save you a lot of headaches. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more coding tips and tricks.